not? We're known for that.
Jay, I found this, and I don't want to break the rules too much, but we've got about 4 minutes or sell out. It's an unbelievable offer on gorgeous Tanzanite. I saw it in the assortment, and I worked in cahoots with my producer, Jared, and said, look, can we showcase this? Because the normal retail value is over $330. We're at $159 and change. Jay, the journey of Tanzanite, the discovery of Tanzanite, the love affair with Tanzanite continues, but we're talking higher quality Tanzanite.
Yeah, you know, and here's the thing, okay, with the Tanzanite. The biggest thing with Tanzanite is this. It only comes from one location in the entire world, and that's Tanzania. But here's what's happening. This material, okay, this material is material that I bought like about 2.5, almost 3 years ago, okay? And that's the only reason that you're even seeing any of it in any of our designs. This material is virtually gone. If you look at this though, it's the quality of the color, and this is all natural, there's no treatment to it. Comes from Tanzania, but look at the size of this. Yeah. This is massive, okay? I mean, this is like massive, massive for Tanzanite. I mean, this is probably, carat for carat, the largest Tanzanite necklace we've ever done. Even the original price that we sold this on air for, do you know how hard that's a great shot of it right there, of the color. You know, we worked really, really, really hard to come in at that original price, but for them to have it at the sale price, when I first saw this, I went, you gotta be kidding me. But if you want Tanzanite and you want something really, really nice, and this is something I have to tell you, what's happening with Tanzanite right now, to this day, if you went to Tanzania, they're really not finding what I consider Tanzanite, which is this color. A lot of it is, they're calling it silver Tanzanite, right? Or what they're doing is they're taking the lighter grades and they're heat treating them, and so they get this darker look like this. But this is just fabulous. Comes with a 2 3/4 inch, our exclusive extender chain, so that it gives you the ability to wear it at 18 inches, all the way down to 22 3/4 of an inch.
You get that wonderful flexibility. There's 164 left before it's completely sold out. If you love Tanzanite, this is the, I believe, only Tanzanite that Jay and I have in the show tonight. Certainly, in terms of discounts, a tremendous value. Remember, the appraised value is $335, and that's the lowest of the 3 appraisals. Our normal on air price at HSN is $232. Our sale price is $159. Couple reminders. We are unveiling a brand new mine find in about 5 or 6 minutes from now. There's a lot of energy and excitement in the studio. A new mine find in a few moments. And of course, we're going to be speaking a lot more as the anticipation builds to a today's special at midnight that will genuinely take your breath away when you see the choices, when you see what it is. If you're a Jay King fan and you've been with him for 25 years, you're gonna go crazy. Jay, this is clearly gonna sell out as we would expect. You're able to do things that others cannot because of your sources, because of your, I mean, Jay, a lifetime in this business.
Well, you know, one of the things that the show's done for us, and you know, one of the things we've ever do is, in this case, we go right directly to the miner. Okay, so we're cutting out all the middlemen that you can possibly cut out. We're buying direct. We're working right from the rough material, directly from the rough. I'm cutting everything from the rough material. You can't get better than that actually going to source. And Tanzanite, like I said, you know, what's happening with it is you're just not seeing any kind of bulk on it, right? And you're not seeing this quality, you're not seeing the color. I mean, go into your local jeweler and see what they sell, if they sell Tanzanite, and see what they're getting for Tanzanite. It's just crazy.
Thank you for your orders. I'll let you know when it's officially gone. 3 flex pay, our lowest price ever. We won't be showcasing that again. That's the only moment we have to spend on it. Let's go over this way. Remember,